Okay, I hit a brick wall yesterday, so I had to stop recording, so I'm picking up hopefully where I left off yesterday. What happened was I tried to get through this elastic multiple times with my walking foot, and it kept jamming on me. I tried changing my tension, I put in a new needle, I tried multiple types of thread, and these headbands from Goodies from Walmart, the elastic in them is just too dense to get through with the vinyl. So I had to give up that, I ruined this one actually. I had to give up this, and what I ended up doing was I glued these in just so I can finish this pair of sandals for you for this demonstration. These smaller headbands, I also got these at Walmart, and for some reason they worked fine. I was able to sew right through them on these pair of shoes, no problem. So I thought, well, what's going on? So I went and I got my Basic Solution head wraps from the 99-cent store, and I took some contrasting thread so you could see. This is the thin vinyl. I was able to get through that perfectly, sew through 2 layers plus the elastic. On the heavier marine vinyl, I was also able to sew through all the way through without any problem whatsoever. So the problem is with the Goodies from Walmart. They're just too dense, too thick to get through. Another thing I was playing around with last night was I found my a pair. I have a lot of these scissors, but I have them packed up. But I found one pair that I didn't pack up, and it is a scalloped edge. This is before they had those fancy cutters. You can still get a lot of these fancy scissors at any of the craft stores, and they cut vinyl just fine. So you could actually use that as a strap across your shoes for sandals, and that would be just adorable. So not only can you use it as a strap across, you can also use this as your back piece by your strap in the back, as long as you insert some of the little elastic on the inside. But you can make the cut this way, and you can also make the cut the opposite way. I just did it off of here, but you can also make that as your outside design. The opposite effect will give you a really cute looking sandal also. But it's just another option that you can play around with. See, I even tried here trying to get it with white thread, my thicker white thread. Didn't work. I tried Levi thread, it didn't work. So it's not the machine, it's not the walking foot, it's this heavy duty elastic that Goody is putting in their headbands, because you can even see it and look and see how heavy that piece of elastic is that they're putting in these headbands. I was playing around last night also with different decorator stitches, and this is that leafy fern leaf I was telling you about. It will work fine for the top of your sandals. You won't get a nice background, but you do get a really pretty one on the front. I don't think this is dry yet. I just put the gold daubs on it. But this is another shoe you could make. This is the leaf design, and what I did was I took my Scribbles paint. I only have one color of glitter scribbles, and that's, well, I have silver. I have silver and gold. This is the gold, and all I did was just dab some dots around the different flowers, but that would also make a really beautiful sandal. Another thing I want to mention too is that these sandals, you're using up twice as much vinyl as you are for other sandals, because on my tennis shoes and pumps I'm using fabric inside, so I'm having to use twice as much vinyl for the soles, and same with the top here. I'm doubling up the vinyl. So what I was telling you, you could get anywhere from 4 to 6 pairs of shoes out of this piece of vinyl. Well, I'm already probably more than little more than I still have a little more than half of my sheet of vinyl left because it's 45 inches wide or 60 inches wide. So, but just be aware that if you make these kind of sandals, you're going to go through a lot more vinyl than you would on the other designs. Okay, I went ahead and cut my strips out. I laid this on my cutting board and I cut out 2 strips of, these are about 9-inch strips. I cut out 2 of them at 1/4 of an inch each, and I used my rotary cutter and my ruler, and I just cut a straight cut. When they cut these at the store, you're not going to get a straight cut, so you're probably going to end up having to straighten out one of your edges, which I had to do to get it exactly even straight line on your vinyl, so you have enough of a straight line to make your trim around the outside of your shoe. So anyway, I went ahead and did that already, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to actually construct the shoe. And did I tell you about this one? This one, yeah, I did tell you that one. Told you about the elastic. So the Goodies elastic is okay if you're going to glue it in, but you can't sew through it. So let me put those over there. This is done. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you how I finished this up. I haven't glued this. I have just tacked this with hot glue just so I can wait until I get the other shoe done, because I want to make the pair as evenly matched as possible, and if I finish this off, I won't be able to adjust it if I need to adjust it. So I'm going to do the second one, put them together, and then I'm going to finish off the pair. Okay, so make sure that though when you do this one, you've got I've got a left foot here, so the next one I'm going to attach my top to is a right one. If you mess that up, you're going to end up with 2 right feet or 2 left feet, and you don't want that. Okay, so the next thing on the agenda here is I'm going to cut off a 3-inch piece of elastic. Okay, I hope that's not the realtor. My husband will get it. Okay, I got my hot glue gun heating up. So in the meantime, I'm going to take my second strap, and I'm going to look and see which side I like the best. Because you're going to see you have your top stitching and then the bottom stitching. They're going to be a little bit different going through the vinyl. So this is what I sewed on top, so this is the prettiest. So I'm going to make this the top of my sandal. So I'm going to line my design back up to where it was, and because I'm going to glue this in, I'm going to use my original 2 mark, like where I put these. I'm going to get this as close to this one as that one. So I'm just going to mark it where I put those little circles. There's a mark there. Line that up, and I'm going to mark here. Okay, so you can see this is what we didn't sew. So there's my mark. So there's that one, and then there's this one. And you can line this up to see where your marks are up to the other one, so you make them exactly the same. I believe that I glued them on the opposite. I did. I glued them next to the mark of what I made. So I'll show you how I did that. This is hot enough. So those headbands I bought and those ponytail holders that I bought, I'll just make another design with those and use them like the other sandals that you can use the ponytail holders on. So they're not going to waste, it's just that they're not good for this design, that's all, you know. Okay, so I'm going to take this and check your side, see which one looks the best. want this one to be on the outside, so I'm going to just put a little bit of glue about 1/4 of an inch down, and I'm going to line it up next to that mark that I made. And it's going to fray, but it doesn't matter because you're not going to see it. Okay, so there's that one. This is really hard to get out because I had to take one apart and I could barely get it off of this vinyl once I had it glued. So I have no concern whatsoever that this hot glue will not stay on this vinyl. It will, because I had to cut it off. That's how hard it was stuck to this vinyl. Okay, so I've got that. Okay, looks good. Let me put it up against the other one. And it is almost a perfect match. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put some glue on the top of the vinyl, and I'm going to glue it top and bottom. Okay, so that's done. And now this one. You can actually make these shoes just by gluing them together and not even sewing them, because the vinyl you just cut and shape. So if you don't even have a sewing machine, you can make these and then just glue everything together. Okay, so that is so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew from here to this line. I'm going to skip the elastic. I'm going to back up space maybe two stitches. I'm going to sew here, backspace, sew here, backspace. So that's how I'm going to get around this elastic. That's the only option for this, and the only reason I'm doing this is because I've already made one and there's no sense wasting this whole piece. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that stitch. Oops. Not going to put the red caught. Well, let's start this over. Okay. I'm going to try it again. Oh. Okay, well, not doing good today, am I? Alright, let's try it. Maybe third time is the charm. Okay. Okay, I backspace 3. Okay, I probably could have gone one more stitch, but I didn't, so it's going to have to do. Okay, can you see that? I just sewed from here to here. Now I'm going to sew from here to there. I'm going to get right as close as I can, and then I'm going to backspace at least twice. Okay, I went 3 times. Okay. Okay, so then I sewed from here through here. Okay, and then the last one. And I'm going to go this way so I can ease up on that elastic. Okay, that's it. Alright, we are done with the sewing machine. I bought this crazy craft glue, and it does look really nice on the vinyl. I don't remember if I told you that yesterday or not. But it does work on the vinyl. Okay. Alright, so now we're at the point where we're going to put this on our sole. So here's my left, here is my right. So I'm going to just make a small tack. The easiest thing to do for these ones is take your scissors and cut a little clip off of the top. And the reason I do that is because if you line those two up, it tends to make a perfect loop in the front on your sandals. You see what I'm doing? I just cut those two little off, and I'm going to line them up on the back. Okay, so I'm going to take, I'm going to try and do it the same way I did here on this one, so they look almost identical. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue here, and about right. Yep, that might have been good. Okay, so then here, I'm going to glue that side. Just put a tack. Okay, so now we're going to tack the bottom. We're going to try and get as close to this one as we can. I believe I ended up trimming some of this off. Did I? I don't remember. Alright, let me just tack it the way it is. And we will try it on Kelsey and see if they fit her well. All the Journey girls are the same. So, same probably with your American Girl dolls. I've heard that there's some variation on the American Girls. So of course you're going to want to try them on your doll. So let me see if I have her here. Okay, so here is Kelsey. And I'm going to put these shoes on. I would do this better if I wasn't on camera. Okay, so now you want to take your doll and check the fit. See how you like that fit, whether it's good or not. I'm not crazy about this. I think that there might be a little too much leeway here. So I might want to tighten that up a little bit. So as far as the flaps across the front, oh, she's getting her hair everywhere. don't know. I think I kind of like them. I think I kind of like the design. I'm just going to take in this one a little bit and that one a little bit, and I think they'll be fine. I just think there's just a little too much in the back, so I'm going to cut that down a little bit. Okay, I'm going to shut down right here and stop the video because I think I'm going over. Anyway, I'll be back.